2019 McLaren Senna, it certainly has a name to live up to. A whole bunch of horsepower, not a lot of weight. We've been telling you about McLaren's plans for a new Ultimate Series Hypercar for some time, a project heretofore known only by its P15 internal project code. This is the stripped-out super performer that insiders promised would be quicker around a racetrack than the seminal P1. The fundamental ingredients, an overabundance of power in an extremely lightweight package, were already known, so it seemed that the only secrets left to spill would be the relative quantities of those, as well as the final exterior design. We were wrong. McLaren managed to keep the best secret under wraps until the car's official unveiling, its name. Meet the McLaren Senna. There's a certain Ferrari Enzo quality to this news, both in the decision to dig into the brand's illustrious motorsports history for its most extreme project, Ayrton Senna having won all three of his Formula One drivers' championships with the team, and also for the confidence that it projects. After something of a shaky start with the original MP412C, McLaren has become a brand that most definitely has its swagger on, buoyed by rave reviews for the new 720S and strong sales for the entry-level 570 models. The company has also proved capable of selling out every limited edition before officially confirming their existence, with the two-seat Senna being the latest case in point. The total production run of 500 units is already spoken for despite a price tag that, in the United States, is likely to run very close to seven figures as delivered. The same applies for its Grand Tourer sibling, the three-seat BP23, which is McLaren's other current Ultimate Series project. There are owners' names attached to each of the full run of those 106 cars, this before final details have even been confirmed. We're told that many buyers have opted for one of each. Sounds like it's fun at the top. Aside from its name, the Senna has plenty more to invoke. It is designed for track use first and foremost. The idea is less daily driver than a car that is street legal for drives to and from the track. That has led to some serious mass saving, including the development of an even lighter form of carbon fiber, and although the power output is impressive, the claimed weight is even more extraordinary. McLaren says that it has turned up its twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 to produce a claimed peak of 789 horsepower and 590 pounds-to-foot of torque. The hybrid P1 had a total system output of 903 horses, but the Senna does without the electrical components, motor, and battery pack and their attendant weight. McLaren says that, in its lightest possible configuration, the Senna weighs just 2,641 pounds dry. We'll see when we get one on our scales. More relevant is that this is over 400 pounds lighter than the company's estimation of the P1's mass and just under 400 pounds heavier than the dry weight it cites for the original McLaren F1. Official performance estimates haven't been issued, but we can safely presume they will be equally astonishing. Given that the 720S is already quicker around most racetracks than was the P1, we can bet that the Senna will raise the bar by several additional notches. The styling of the Senna, like that of the Enzo that debuted 15 years ago, is more brutal than beautiful, the result of the car's mission for uncompromised performance and the consequent need for aerodynamic efficiency. The potential path of every air molecule passing over its many surfaces has been carefully considered, from extra compact radiators in the nose to the need to direct clean airflow over the vast rear wing, underhung from its supports like an endurance racer's and with a total surface area of 1,007 square inches across its various elements. Like the Ford GT, the Senna will hunker down into an extra load rack mode to reduce drag and increase aero grip further, the drop of nearly 2 inches putting the tops of the rear wheels inside the arches. The wing can tilt forward to increase downforce or backward to take its main element out of the airflow to improve speed in a straight line. There also are two movable flaps inside the air intakes on both sides of the front bumper that will be used to increase or decrease aerodynamic grip at the front and keep the car in balance. McLaren is staying coy about the exact downforce numbers. When we tried to discuss the substantial loads that the burly wing supports are clearly designed to handle, vehicle line director Andy Palmer, no relation to the Aston Martin CEO of the same name, showed no visible dissent when we speculated that the peak figure could well be greater than the weight of the car itself. This might be the first road-going car to boast the theoretical capability of driving on the ceiling.